Hey everybody, so this will be the last worst to best in this kind of just picture style with me voiceover in it. I will be in front of the camera more often, but I hope y'all enjoy. We're embarking on a new journey with the editing and everything, and just wanted to say I hear y'all. Now let's get into this worst to best of the game. Hey everybody, welcome to the worst to best of the game, the TV show, obviously. So we're gonna talk about all 11 seasons, yes, including the reboot in this. Because to be honest, it was so short, like it doesn't deserve its own video, to be honest. But let me just say, I loved Melanie and Derwin, but we are just going to get started because we have a lot to unpack here. So here we go. So in 11th place is the season 2 of the reboot. So it basically left off. It was, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I had stopped watching it. Like, I don't feel bad that it got canceled because the first season gave you something to look forward to every week, but the second season, by the second episode, I was done watching it. Like, I didn't really care for it. um yeah, I also didn't care for that they recast Brittany Pitts for the third time. Like, y'all couldn't have kept the second actress. Like, come on. I mean, she did good as Brittany Pitts, but like it was enough already. It was cute seeing what's her name, Tasha's daughter. Because she had a daughter the first time go around, and now she's in like elementary school or something around there. And there was this whole debacle of her hair, or this, then, the third. But yeah, I had to give this season oh, I had to give it a 3. Like, it really dragged really, really bad. Wasn't good at all. I feel like Paramount Plus really dropped the ball with this one because they could have had a show in their hands. But then again, they canceled everything. But yeah, let's move on to the next season. The next season. In 10th place is season 1 of the reboot. So when they first announced that this was going to come back, I was excited. I thought Tia was going to come back, but she didn't want to come back because she said not Tia. Um, Melanie's story was already told, like what happened at the end of season 9, this, that, and the third. But I was like, Kelly Pitts didn't come back. Jason came in for a second. And like they changed it from like San Diego to like Las Vegas, and I don't know, the show just didn't hit, which is again why it was canceled. And you also can't find it anywhere. But I do have some reviews I made of the show. So if anybody wants to see it, I will put them in the description. I think I had reviewed like 3 or 4 episodes of the first season, and then I just thought, cause I was like, this ain't it. Like, it was such a letdown and such a disappointment. Like, it was nice to see that Tasha was still with Pookie, her husband, or they almost got a divorce. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, to see that Malik was still, he didn't even have like somebody. It still seemed like, oh, Malik never wants to settle down. And like didn't really care for the other characters. So I'm gonna have to give it a 5. Like, we're moving on. Okay, so let's get back to the original show. So in 9th place is season 6. Don't get me wrong, I love Lauren London and I love Brandy. She had came on in the last season, but like the show wasn't the same. So you see it start off with Sierra. Like, anybody care? I mean, I love me some Sierra, but why was she there? First of all, the show just changed into a whole different show, like all of a sudden, because Tasha's friends are gone. Like, Melanie's gone, Kelly's gone. She got to hang out with somebody, so she been hanging out with Chardonnay. And no, that's when I feel like this season was probably the show's downfall, because like then they had to bring Kelly Pitts back to make the show a little more interesting. So I'll just give this season a 7. This wasn't a bad season, it's just not a favorite to me. In 8th place is season 8. This was a season where Chardonnay got jilted at the wedding. Kelly comes back and basically ruins everything. That's probably the reason why they brought her back. And yeah, that's all I can remember from that. We're gonna give it a 5 as well. I don't know what happened to all the episodes, But oh, well, it was a short season, but yeah. Next one. In seventh place is season 9. I feel like they ended it very nicely. Like all the characters, storylines, like Kiara, Malik had proposed to Kiara and she had said no. I was like, damn, we could finally see Malik get his happily ever after. And we didn't get to see it. I think Kelly and what's his face got married again or something. I'm not completely sure. Jason got married again, and we finally got to see Melanie and Derwin. That how they was having some like struggles with having a baby, and we finally got to see them have twins. And Tasha, we got to see her have a happily ever after too. So for that, I will give this season a 7. Like I really, really love the series finale of the show. It's rare when a show can get it right, but they had got it right with this one and wrong with the reboot. Just saying. Okay, so in sixth place is season 5. This was after that whole debacle of like Melanie having to tell the truth of what she went through, and what else happened in season 5? Oh yeah, this is when we meet Chardonnay. Okay, this is when basically Jason gets married to her, and he finds out about all his blackness. Some people are sheltered and they don't know all about their blackness. Okay, and yeah, I really love that. And Melanie tries to be friends with Janae, but at the same time she kind of messes up because, no offense, but Melanie was talking a little too much in this season. Like she had a little too much to say and she needed to shut up. And this is also her and Derwin's last season on the show. So I'll give this one an 8 and probably the next few as well. So this was before the CW got revived by BET. This is when they were on the CW, or yeah, it was the CW. So I I was so frustrated for Melanie and Derwin because they was like they were finally gonna get together, but then Janae had got pregnant, so that was frustrating. I loved that Kelly had found her voice with Jason. Like he just didn't treat her right, so that's why I was kind of shocked when they made him and her get back together, but maybe some time had passed for them to get. No, she gonna be a mermaid. Ugh, some time had passed for them to get better. And no offense, but Melanie was kind of looking like a desperate puppy, trying to keep Darren away from his child. Like, no, you shouldn't have did that. Like, I'm sorry, it wasn't you, but like, she shouldn't have did that. But other than that, I'll get this one at 8. I loved it better than it was when it was on the CW, because like, it was more funny, and like when it switched to BET, it became serious. Like sometimes BET will take a show and screw it up, like they did with Hit the Floor. Because what happened to that show? Some sort of controversy happy happened with that show, and yeah, give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, and then we have season 1 in fourth place. If y'all did not know, the game is actually a spinoff of Girlfriends. So Melanie Barnett Davis is actually Joan's cousin from Girlfriends. So they had like a backdoor pilot, and she was in there. Like they had a different girl playing Kelly. I think Jason was in there, Malik was in there, and they had a different guy playing Derwin. But I'm so glad that they made the cast changes that they made with Kelly and Derwin, because they made more sense. Melanie was really getting her feet wet. She really didn't really care for the sunbeams like that, and she was very into her medical school. Medical school. That's something I didn't like. Like once the seasons went on, like she just turned into this football wife, and she didn't care about being a doctor as much anymore. So I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Like the season wasn't bad. Yeah. Next one. So in this season, we get the shocker that Tasha is pregnant with Pookie's baby. I was so excited for her. And Jason retires his jersey, and I believe him and King. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And then Kelly like pops back up, of course. And Jason and Chardonnay are still trying to figure out their thing, but I think This was before Kelly came in and tried to ruin their relationship. So I'll give this 8 out of 10 as well. And yes, that's me in the picture because that's going to be the thumbnail for the video. Yeah. Second place is season 2. This is, if y'all follow me on TikTok, the Rose Rundown, I had posted this clip of where Tia, Melanie, was getting on Derwin after he cheated on her. I love that scene. Like, that's my favorite scene. I love the dress. I love when Drew Sidora was in there, like, getting, and she was like, you what, you what, you what? You know, I love that. And I think this was when Kelly was starting to get stressed out. And Melanie was really, like, she didn't have it together. Like, she was hopping from Tasha's house to, she jumped in Malik's bed trying to have sex with him and this, that, and the third. Like, it wasn't working. I give this season a 9 out of 10. A 9. And let's jump into 10. Just jump into the first season. In first place is season 4. Just one of my personal favorites. So they jump. I think it was like a 2-year jump, a 3-year jump, whatever. I love the time jump. This was the first season of it coming back after it got canceled from the CW. Again, I will say that BT messed up after Tia Mowry and Pooch Hall had left. So we see Tia, Melanie. She is now the Sunbeam's president because, of course, Kelly and Jason had got a divorce. Kelly is like, I get, I was kind of happy for her because, living with Jason, she had to live like they was the brokest of brokest, and he was like a football player at the time, and like he was making it seem like they don't have no money. It's like, what the heck is going on here? Like, for real, like acting like they didn't have no money. And Malik, we see him doing his thing, and Derwin, he's all popping now, and like boom, 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 Derwin. But I give this season a 10. I give the whole show like a 7. There are some seasons I feel like the show should have ended after like season 6, personally, in my opinion. When do you feel like the game should have ended? Did you even watch this show? Would you watch it? If y'all want to watch it, it's on Paramount Plus. But I will see y'all next time. Thank y'all for rocking with me these past 5 years with this kind of editing style for these worst to best. But now that is now over, the next one will probably be Reba, and then I have the Cruel Summer, and they will be in regular video with pictures or video. And yeah, thank y'all.